Hello, people of YouTube. It is I, Le Webegar, as a French person doing English would say, and I'm here, evidently, in my single-player world, hanging out in a tree, so I can show you a little sneak peek of what is to come in this video. I've also got Optifine, which many Minecrafters would know, and it will hopefully increase the FPS on my Minecraft because my laptop sucks. It's 10 right now. There's more than my usual 3 or whatnot. But on with the show. I'm here to show you a lovely pack called Futurecraft. Gasp! Switch render distance. It's a pack of future things. Okay, so now that the formalities are over, I'll start off by showing you some of the transport things added in from the future pack. The first thing and most basic thing I've got some here is conveyor belts. Now these, oh Christ, it's not doing much, is it? These move you / items along without the does that still okay? Without the need of redstone or pistons, so you can move along. And shift makes you stop. There you go, and it pushes you off. You can break them by hand. There you go. I'll show you that later. Yeah. I don't think they go up like rail mine. Forgot what they're called. Mine tracks do. I don't think they go up like that. Switch out to tiny. But they're pretty useful nonetheless. This is an upgraded version. It goes super fast. And it's almost impossible. In fact, it is impossible to walk back on it. Over here is like the downgraded kind. It goes quite slow, and when it's being powered by redstone, it doesn't go at all. It stops. You can missed. Switch on again. You can go. This is another kind. It is like a minecart redstone thing, but if you or an item goes over it, it switches it on. That's quite useful. This is another one. It is an item redirector. When not powered by redstone, you'll go straight forwards and nothing will happen. But if it's powered by redstone, you'll go to whatever side you put minecarts on, bearing in mind that it prefers going to the left. So if there's one on either side, it'll go to the left when something happens. I'll break that. Stick one here. So you'll go forwards like that. If it's I can't power it like yeah, so powering it makes you go a different way. On to the next one, which is this thing. So it's quite a useful item, especially if you're setting up automated factory jigs or something. It will throw out a stack of something if it's powered by redstone or whatever you got in there. So if you've got like 3 in there, it'll throw out 3. Okay, 4 there. And if you got 64 in there, it'll throw out 64. I'm not sure it'll throw out 2 in this case. I'll check. There's 1. There's 2. There you go. It'll throw out 1 stack of whatever is in here. You could. Oh, here's another one. It's a elevator block. It does as it says on the tin. It elevates things, but only if you've either got a block of air underneath it or another elevator block, or else it'll just mess up. That's not going to work, is it? Die. So that won't work if you're trying to do this. But if you got a block of air underneath it, it will. There you go. So that is the elevator. Fix that up. Don't want to make a mess of my world, eh? You can make various contraptions, as you see here, and these include 2 extra blocks. I'll start with this one. This is a roaster. It's like a furnace, but it actually like requires outside influence, if you like. So you can put your fuel in these slots here. They can also like get put in by these conveyor belts, by the way, I forgot to say. They actually, if you put it up to like a furnace or a workbench, I think, or a chest, it'll pop it straight in. So if I just throw one, oh bloody hell, throw one like that, it'll go straight in. So if you just throw some there, it'll go into the roaster, and you've got some coal in there. I'll take that out for the moment. If you activate it right now, nothing will happen. But if there's fuel in it, like your coal for example, and you turn it on, it will roast things. So if I just spawn in a raw pork chop, turn that off. That's too many items, by the way. No, oh god. So if this is incredibly difficult to get out of. If I throw one of these on, poof, turns into one of those. It also will burn mobs, like I'm about to show you. It will set you on fire, so I'll get my potion of fire. So if I just hop on like this, I am on fire. There we go. So it sets you on fire. I don't want fire resistance anymore. Stop, drop and roll, stop, drop and roll. Oh god. I can run around. Fire, distracting, annoying, turn off, dangerous. There you go. And I'll drink a bucket of milk. To clear my effects. Who's first? Harrison. Harrison! You're first! Next up is the automated workbench. This is what it looks like, and it's reasonably expensive because it costs a diamond to make, I think. Anyway, so what you do is on your right hand side you put in your recipe, and it'll show you what you can make. Sugar. Oh, I'll just pop it in another one. There you go, like that, and it'll show you what you can make. If you leave that there, then if using this is best work done with using conveyor belts. When you use that, it will put it in and it will make one of these. So I shall do that now. This is an example of an item separator, but I'll talk to that about in a minute. So we just throw that in like that, and throw that in like that. You get a flint and steel. So that's pretty darn cool. Now if I use this item separator belt, it's like a filter, so I want flint and steel to come out on this side, so it pops around and goes into the chest, and I don't want rubbish on that side, so redstone, coal, an apple. So if I just throw that stuff in like that, it will go out that side into my neatly placed hole, and if something's not in either one, it will just go straight forward. So if I throw in some coal, goes that side. An apple, goes that side. Redstone, also goes that side. Flint, that missed. Flint, will go straight into there. Iron will go into there. And that will go into there. This can lead you to make some beautiful and lovely bits of machinery. Also what you got is a redstone pulser. This sends out redstone pulses. You can check how often by left clicking it, Right clicking it increases it, crouching while right clicking it decreases it. It does, however, make a horrible clicking noise, so I shall destroy it. And the final thing I'm here to show you, the penultimate thing, sorry, is this thing. It's an item detection unit. I don't know what it's called specifically, but it's pretty cool. So when you drop an item near it, it'll send redstone out. There you go. This also comes in several other models. It comes in player detection and mob detection. And when you craft it, unfortunately I don't know the crafting things, but you can just check the forum post that I shall link to the description for the crafting recipes. You can make it with stuff like obsidian and stone, cobblestone I think, and depending on what you do, it'll do it from a further distance. If I throw something over here, it's not going to detect it. If I throw something over here, it will. Switch back to day. There you go. Yeah, so unfortunately this is the only one I could use I could cheat from too many items. So I'll just show you the next thing. The next thing being, in fact there's plenty more to show you. What am I on about? Wireless transmission things. This is a transmitter and this is a receiver. And pretty obviously, if you power the transmitter, it'll power the receiver. And right clicking it, you can use it to set the channel. So if I do D, it's not going to work. But if I do D on that one, it shall. There you go, magic. Also I've got on here a radio remote. Now these are pretty nifty little things. You can right click on a receiver to set the channel. Right click on receiver, and then when you right click it will power it. That's also pretty nifty. Throw that in there. And the final bit out here I shall show you is this awesomely cool things here. Now this thing on the right here is a block harvester. Now watch this, you can use this for farms and stuff. Watch this. So if I just select that, look at that, it will harvest whole trees in a certain distance and throw it out the back. So I'll just put that back for oh, it will also replace it with a sapling. Pretty useful in automated farms. If I just throw these back in there, like so that's the tree back again. And the harvester will place blocks. So if you throw that in there and activate it, it'll place it. That is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure what you could use it for. Oh yeah, I got an idea. You could set up a separator thing and a chest thing, so you could separate. If you're using it in a wheat farm, you could put wheat in the chest, separate the seeds into there and replant them. I think that's just a spur of the moment thing, but yes, so I'll just so what you could do, for example, is I'm going to harvest that tree, and if for some reason I wanted to put it down somewhere else, you could throw it into here, activate that, and then when you activate that, it'll put it out into there, and you'll need the pulsar for this, but if I broke that and just stick a pulsar there you go. Now isn't that just cool? There you go. Also in this pack you get these compacted little redstone gatey thingies. So you got like AND gates and whatnot. Unfortunately you can't cheat them. You can't cheat them from too many items, so I didn't get them. But yeah, they're pretty standard. They're just redstone gates. Only redstone wizards will really use this stuff. Redstone gates compacted into one little block. Now, as you can see here, this is my airship. I've renovated a bit. If I just hop into here, get my Zeppelin remote, you can, yep. So I'll just raise this up. Now look at this. Oh! This is my homemade harvesting unit. Doesn't it just look beautiful? Now I've got to show this, but I'll leave my place for now. Unfortunately, ladders, they're not going to work while it's doing it, so I'll just switch to creative. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's my ladder. I can't remember what I'm doing. Back to normal. Okay. So if I'll just fly off for a second now. I've got to get used to the extra depth. I'll probably crash into something, but... And away! Oh, here we go. It's a perfect thing. Stop. So if, for example, you just wanted to harvest some trees first, and I've caught myself on a tree. There you go. I don't know why you'd want to do this, but if you got to a mountain, you saw some coal or something, just turn it like that. Oh, there you go, and I'll hop down here so I can see what I'm doing. There you go. So you could just go up to it. You could stop. Deactivate your thing, because I'm not sure it works with doing it. You'll have to replace and reassign your receivers, because the thing like comes out of the world and then goes back in. So I'll just pop these back down. Reset the remote. There you go. And then you could just stand there. Oh Christ! Stand there. There you go. Look at that. That is just... I made this myself. You just harvest stuff. So there I've got quite 104 blocks of dirt. Unfortunately, there wasn't any coal there, but you could shuffle along and do it again. So that is me showing how it's nicely compatible with some other mods. But I think that is it from this mod spotlight. There's plenty more cool things about this mod, but I've shown you what I thought was the coolest and the best. So I'll say goodbye while reversing into the distance. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you download the mods. Credit to Mighty Pork, brilliant name. Credit to him. Slash her, sorry. Hope you download the mod and think about you could donate to them, because I'm sure they spent ages on this mod. Apart from that, I think that is it. Goodbye, have a nice night, and Merry Christmas.